It's in environmental regulation. It's in pharmaceutical regulation.
So
Regulation of professions.
There was a decision that surprised me that this court did on not preempting state law on suing pharmaceuticals.
Yes,
right?
and that was.
We've been soliciting questions online for you, and one I've picked out to ask is about campaign finance reform, and I'll connect it to a conversation you were having earlier about speech and regulated speech, because one of the main opponents to campaign finance reform is that you're regulating speech, your dollars, essentially your voice. Where do you fall on that judiciously, and then legislatively? There's an act right now, S752, it's that Durbin-Specter bill. Have you taken a position on that bill yet?
No, is that a public financing bill?
Yeah, it's the Fair Elections Now Act.
Yeah, I'm for public financing of federal elections, and I would like to ask her about that. This court seems kind of hostile toward the end of getting to that, because they've overturned, it's not this court, but well actually it is this court, they've overturned part of McCain-Feingold and there's also going to be her first case is going to be about this. It's going to be on corporate money. There's a case where this corporation made like a 40-minute film that was an anti-Hillary film. So the question is, they've banned corporate money, corporate money in elections since 1907. It's been banned for 100 years, and Roberts and Alito and all of them talked about stare decisis, and it seems to me that we should keep corporate money out of campaigns. And what I'm very worried about this case. This is going to be the first case that she's going to be seeing, and as we were talking about, the way to get no answer is to say, how are you going to decide on this case, or how do you feel about corporate money? I think you can ask a question that gets a real response on this, but no, I actually would like to come up with a series of questions that gets from her what the pathway has to be to get to public financing of federal elections. You know, she has said that campaign contributions can have a corrupting influence, and Senator McConnell took great umbrage, saying that she was insulting every elected official. And we've had affidavits from people like Alan Simpson and from Warren Rudman, from Republicans, who are saying, no, it is not a good system. And we were the most expensive race in the country. And I know how much time I spent on the phones, trying to raise money. And it's time I could have much better spent with these folks, with folks on the Iron Range, and folks up in Red River Valley and Southwest Minnesota and the Hmong community and everyone around this state, instead of spending literally 6 hours a day on the phone.